Yep. Ah, yeah, I'm going live. Time to stream again. Oh boy. This time I will be talking about Castlevania 64 or Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Well, mostly Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, but damn buggers. Anyway, I need to sit in a comfortable position. Yeah, that's about it. Think about it. Yes. Yes. I'll talk about the Castlevania 64 or Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Actually, mostly Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, because that's the complete edition for the most part. I'm gonna talk about why these games are so underrated. Actually, I mean, very good. Actually, probably even the best Castlevanias, if you ask me. I mean, the Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I'm just gonna call that from now on. Sometimes I also meant what I mentioned in Castlevania Legacy of Darkness is more often not also present in 64. But not always. But I might talk about the differences. But now I mainly want to talk about the crazy ideas what Legacy of Darkness brought to the table. I mean, first of all, so many ideas. I mean, sure you have your standard like platforming, simple yet effective combats. Yeah, like I would say that Legacy of Darkness has a pretty accurate transition to from the original 2D Castlevania into 3D. I mean, it's a very point A to point B platforming. Yeah. However, there are so many new ideas that it brings to the table. I mean, like Legacy of Darkness has has like puzzle solving, or you can actually examine a lot of items, like maybe like statues, like even like benches, to examine examine the items, the environment that are around you, kind of like a bit of like a point and clicking game. Yeah. Now it's not very complex, but yeah. What else? Like of course have like a very simple combat. Now don't expect to like get Devil May Cry or God of War, because it's most like a one hits or two hits to defeat your enemies, like just like original 2D Castlevanias, like a lot of enemies die in one hit, just like in the original 2D games. Again, it's probably for the best because it's also mainly adventure and platforming. There's what else? Not only that, but I guess what Castlevania Legacy of Darkness does best is actually atmosphere. Now, it's so many environmental, like I mean, what I like about Castlevania music is that it goes for more for atmospheric soundtrack rather than a bombastic one. Now, Castlevania Legacy Darkness has very good music, actually. I mean, it also has very unique music that's unique to its own, like Renon's theme, like Rosa theme, or like opposing bloodlines. The intro of the opposing bloodlines, the intro of Castlevania 64, which is unfortunately missing in the Legacy of Darkness. It's probably one of the better versions, or a sinking old sanctuary. Like, yeah, it does has like music from old Castlevania, but it's usually used in short bursts, like the intro of Legacy of Darkness. First, it has more like a build-up music. I don't know what it's called. But then when Gilles de Rais, one of the antagonists, reaches the throne room of Dracula. Yeah, reaches the throne of Dracula. Like then bloody tears comes in. Yeah. And almost no dialogue. Like I mean, you see that you see that doing a ritual to summon. Okay, that was too. But anyway, yeah. Again, and all of a sudden, you see one of the main characters, Cornell. I mean, it's just so ambient. There's so many. I mean, sure, the story or. I mean, the story of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness is never brilliant, but it has so many cool ideas. I mean, so many simple. Yet, it's usually simple yet very effective storytelling. Yeah. I mean, like it also has like memorable characters like Renon, Gilles de Rais, Manus. Yeah, what else? Again, well. The main characters, personality-wise, aren't the most brilliant, but they do have like iconic, very memorable, characteristics. Like I mean, sure. I mean, you have sure like Reinhardt with his whip. Again, I guess what's the difference from him from the other Belmonts that he has a different name. He has a, I mean, his memorable moment that he tries to save Rosa, or like his many memorable moments, or like Carrie Fernandez homing orbs, and with her little ring attacks. The fact that she can slide into enemies with her orb, or the fact that she can power up her orbs and use it as a melee attack, or like Cornell's can transform into a werewolf, has like his side attack, or like a. Or like again he also says he needs to save his sister's Ada. The fact that Dracula needs his wolf powers to get his full power or whatever. Again, it has so many memorable moments, very distinct moments with these characters. Yeah, what else? Yeah, like again, all has memorable characters like memorable side characters like that arrogant vampire hunter like Charlie Vincent that is I assume is heavily based on the original Van Helsing. Like he uses intelligence like his wits and intelligence, not like raw power, rather than his hunting skills are presumably more based on that, or that merchant Renon. That if you buy more, buy 3,000, 30,000 more, you'll have a boss fight, or like the fact that Legacy of Darkness has multiple endings. Or again, not sure. I mean, let's talk about the gameplay a little bit. Like, yeah, sure. I mean, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness probably has the most enriched, enhanced atmosphere compared to most Castlevania games. Like, yeah, well, sure. Like I said before, Castlevania gameplay is mostly still like platforming, avoiding obstacles, but it's also like solving puzzles, or like maybe like exploration. It also has like a little bit of survival horror, a little bit survival horror. Like I mean, you have like a limited amount of health pickups now, especially on the harder difficulty. But again, like like I mean, you need some make sure you still have like enough health pickups. Like have enough health pickups. Like in this case, meat. In this case, meat power-ups. Yeah, like legs and roast beef. Otherwise, not having left will more of not. It has resource management. Yes, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah, a little bit of resource management. I mean, he has like a status effect, like a poison or a vamp. or stuff like that. Yeah. Also has a bit like like puzzle solving, like a little bit like a little bit of like Zelda, like like finding keys or finding keys mostly. Not much to say, but yeah, or like backtracking, exploration. Now, sure, it's still like point A to point B, like stage to stage, cool. But yeah, it has a bit more flair to it. Like like I said before, as exploration, I mean, it's just like it's just like a linear platforming always. It has a lot more open space actually in Legacy of Darkness. Like some more linear than others, but yeah, of course the level design of course very like another memorable music is like the Tower of Sorcery, I think. Yes, Tower of Sorcery with all the crystals. Like I mean, it's just enchanting. Like yeah, it's a very memorable soundtrack. Like yeah, it doesn't shove. Doesn't need to feel the need to shove like iconic music down its throat, rather than it's very content to have let the atmosphere and mood sink in. Yeah, and that's why I definitely appreciate about Legacy of Darkness. Like yeah, the fact that it goes for a more moody music rather than its iconic flair. Yeah, and even then, it still has very good new music. Like I said before, yeah. Again, Legacy of Darkness has so many unique ideas. I mean, so many unique ideas. Like yeah, again, like platforming, puzzle solving, exploration. Again, and I want to talk about the Legacy of Darkness story. I mean, now, like I said before, it's no Soul Reaver or Metal Gear Solid, but it's a lot better than it has any right to be. Like again, like have memorable characters, like memorable moments. Like sure, a lot of times it's just like let the atmosphere and mood speak for itself, but it also has like cutscenes, and they're a very integral to the part of. They're a very integral part to the experience. I mean, yeah, like Cornell having a bit of a rival with Ortega, like the fact that he sold his soul to Dracula to in order to quote unquote beat him. Also yeah, put anyway, yeah, like yeah, and the fact that Cornell tries to save his sister, like yeah, the fact that Cornell, like spoilers, apparently, yeah, once were cold-blooded killers, but he felt guilty for killing them all, and the fact that Ada was one of the surviving, yeah, from his attack. The fact that, well, fake Dracula now, for the moment, with his Gilles de Rais. Gave a little speech like, do you think that I mean, well, get rid of his sins by saving this girl? Like, yeah, just a shallow deception of the man beast. Like, and the fact that Cornell cries, stop! Don't go any further. Like, yeah, it feels like he's genuinely hurt by it, by his words. I mean, which is again, not brilliant, but still something. I mean, feel quite genuine. Like, yeah, which I really like. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, like when the actress says it's still not too late to give your soul to Dracula. It's only a matter of sacrificing 100 children or 1,000 children. Like, yeah, it's very dark and macabre. The fact that the actress she sacrifices her own child to gain immortal beauty. Like, and I like Carlos Fernandez's little speech of the fact that you gave. Even though she was only my staff mother, she gave my life to me. The fact that you didn't give your child any love, that's pathetic. Like, again, it's not brilliant, but it's still like something. Like yeah, it's still like a certain sincerity to it. Like yeah, it really adds to a great deal to its experience. I mean yeah, I also say it. Yeah, I mean again, the music and moods really adds again to its dread, to its mood. Yeah, the fact that again, Layers of Darkness went for more of a moody soundtrack really makes it really appreciated. I mean, and yeah, the fact that they didn't always have to rely on old music to create a fighter soundtrack makes me really appreciate it. I mean, yeah. Again, yeah, and moments like these are everywhere. Like, yeah, again, I think what kind of killed Castlevania is that the fact that just as long as it has good gameplay. I will say this: the fact that Castlevania never had the later Castlevania games never had a proper story. I mean, I feel that's what kind of killed Castlevania. If you ask me, like, yeah. Never having memorable moments or like I mean the fact that it really went anime. I feel like it lost a lot of identity. Yes, I mean the fact that it's just silliness, just have like a half-baked story. I mean when I watched some cutscenes of Portrait of Ruin, I said to myself, "This is so bad." Like, I mean, just show don't tell. I mean, tell don't show, should I say? I mean, just a lot of explaining. I mean, it wants to have like, technically it wanted to have like a poignant moments, but it's just again show don't tell. It's way too drawn out. It's like yeah, and I started about this is so bad. I mean, immediately think about Legacy of Darkness. Like, it actually Legacy of Darkness did try to have like a very good story. I mean, yeah. Again, it's no Legacy of Kain or Metal Gear Solid, but the story beats or like emotional beats enhance the game actually. Yeah, should I say yeah? So many memorable moments. Yeah, and again, of course, the level design of Legacy of Darkness is again very varied. Again, it has memorable moments. Like it has exploration, secrets to find, all the good stuff. Like again, I still really like the 2D Castlevania games, but I just beat Castlevania 4, but it's like it's very good, but once you beat the game, now that's like that's it. I mean, that many secrets to find, or again many secrets to find. Don't really have like a memorable beat. Like yeah. It's just a very straightforward, yet very effective, atmospheric game. Yeah, I mean Castlevania 4 does actually has a very good atmosphere for its time. Yeah, it is incredibly straightforward, but incredibly straightforward, yet effective. Yeah, but Legacy of Darkness has so much more. Like I mean, it still has a very straightforwardness to its plots and gameplay, but again, it actually has a lot more subtleties that actually gives it more depth. Actually, yeah, like memorable moments, exploration, secrets to find. I mean, yeah, it'll manage to carve its own identity. Like yeah, the fact that the main character is like a wolf beast that shoots sides. The fact it's one of the first 3D Castlevania games. The fact that all characters have their own memorable beats, like yeah, Henry. The fact that it's a boy that you save in Cornell's quest. The fact that Reinhardt wants to save Rosa. The fact that Carrie has to fight his own his own cousin that was turned into a vampire. Or or cousin, whatever. I don't know. I remember it was a cousin, but that Henry has a gun. The fact that Henry has to find children to unlock goodies, like hard modes, extra costumes. I really like his medium ending. Yeah, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness has multiple endings, and it's actually quite interesting. Like, yeah, Miles is also has a memorable design. He also has a kind of memorable personality. There's also like Actress, who's a real cruel villain. Yeah, like Gilles de Rais. I also really like Gilles de Rais. Yeah. Again, now I'll also say that Lights of Darkness story or atmosphere is still vague enough that I guess you can fill the blanks by yourself. Like which I guess even sparks more than imagination. Like I actually worry if actually let's say Lights of Darkness has like an HD remake, and I'm actually fear that. Might live up to my own imagination, like it might show too much. That I actually, I mean, like Legacy of Darkness, again, graphics wise, again, it's still an N64 game. I guess it's a low poliness. I guess makes my imagination run more wild. What it's supposed to be. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of people complain. Not a lot, but some people complain about Majora's Mask HD that it's a little too clean, or a little too clean for its own goods, and the fact that it didn't really match the more darker atmosphere of the original N64 release, and that's why I kind of might fear about if they ever made an HD port of Legacy of Darkness. Or Castlevania 64, yeah. Now, maybe I actually want to talk about the differences between 64 and the Legacy of Darkness. Now, 64 is a still competent but unfinished version of Legacy of Darkness. I mean, it's just there's still a lot of difference. I mean, now Legacy of Darkness has a much better camera control. Like, you can actually use the D-pad to more have control of camera. Now, simple things like, I mean, of course, there are a lot of content like Cornell's quest and Henry's quest. I mean, a lot of levels are a lot different. Like the first stage, well, the Forest of Silent is the Forest of Silent isn't actually that good. I mean, it's a little too open and barren. There's not too much skeletons that spawn. Or that Legacy of Darkness has mostly the better stages compared to 64, or that some stage of 64 feels a bit unfinished. Like I mean, still good ideas, but like I mean, friends like like when you power up, there's no animation. The science power up, like, or I mean, you can power up your sub weapons, which is pretty cool. I mean, the axe gets struck by lightning. I mean, the axe become engulfed in fire, and the holy water gives more spread of fire. Yeah, I mean, I would argue that some stage of 64 feels a bit unfinished. I mean, although the voice acting is missing from Legacy of Darkness, and the intro of opposing bloodlines is missing, which is probably one of the better versions of opposing bloodlines. I mean, it's very iconic to Legacy of 64. It's very unfortunate that it's missing. Also, voice acting is missing, but I don't really mind that because it wasn't actually the best. Although it does has the intro that still has spoken like a Cornell Blue Crescent Moon. I mean, that still is there. Yeah, man. I'm a little blue. Anyway, yeah. What else? Some costumes are missing, like the classic Castlevania outfit and the carry pink outfit is missing. and from Legacy of Darkness, but yeah, what else? Man, a little boofish. Yeah, what else? Also, like, yeah, open. Make sure I don't die. Normally is yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sure, like if you play one Castlevania game, although I do want to own both of them because I never really owned 64, which is very unfortunate because yeah, what else? I really thought that was a. Hope I don't regret this. Anyway, yeah, Legacy of Darkness, yeah. So many great ideas. I mean, the fact that Legacy of Darkness is so dismissed, like it's not as good as the other Castlevania games. Like the fact that Castlevania Legacy of Darkness brought so many good ideas to the table, it really shouldn't be dismissed. I mean, I would argue that Legacy of Darkness is actually one of the better Castlevania games. Because it brought so many new ideas, like exploration. I mean, exploring what is going on. Exploration, story beats, atmosphere. The Castlevania Legacy of Darkness brought to its more fleshed out conclusion. I mean, yeah, if you ask me, I think I missed something. Yeah, brought to its is more fully realized. If you ask me, like, yeah, memorable characters. I mean, like the other like Game Boy Advance and 2DS games. Story-wise, it's probably like forgettable, like non-important. Now, they're probably very good games, but I mean, the fact that it goes to anime, like, yeah, it's very unfortunate. I mean, again, the fact that it's so dismissed, the Legacy of Darkness and Castlevania 64. I mean, yeah, again, sure, I guess Legacy of Darkness comes with a little bit of jank, I guess. But it's kind of common for I swear to God, there's more normally like Sisters of Despair. Normally there's Sisters of Despair. But anyway, yeah, is there a map? Where's the map button? I don't know where the map button is. But anyway, yeah, so many memorable moments, so many new ideas, and so many. In fact, it's so dismissed. I already said that before. Again, oh, there it is. I thought so. Otherwise, I miss. Again, there's a Castlevania game that does have a memorable story. That does has so many new ideas. I mean, yeah, fact is so dismissed. Yeah, still to this day. I mean, now more people realize how the great ideas that 64 and Legacy of Darkness brought to the table. Like there are many videos that praise the game, rightfully so. I mean, how like 64 was actually had very good review scores at the time. Now, Legacy of Darkness got low reviews due to the fact that it's a director's cut version, and now every reviewer said that was a better version of 64, but they got low reviews due to the fact that the fact that you had to buy it again to get the fact that the fact that you had to buy it again to get the better version. Yeah, it is fair. I mean, yeah. I guess it's a fair point, but yeah, again, well, so many good ideas to table now. Now people complain about the camera, which is, I mean, now like the 64 has a bit of worse camera, but I would argue that's works fine for the most part. I mean, I would argue that press down the D-pad once to give you a wide view should probably suffice for the most part, and press the R button to recenter your camera, which works fine for the most part. Now I won't say it won't happen, but I would argue that's probably one of the more better cameras at the time, if you ask me. Yeah. Again, now I feel that I feel like more could be done with this formula, but unfortunately it never happened. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, again, like maybe an ICO open world, like ICO, yeah, somewhat Metroidvania open world level, like kind of like ICO. I mean, with the same similar gameplay, like yeah, a little bit of a 3D Metroidvania, like yeah. Again, so many memorable ideas. I mean, yeah, hell, like what if like Castlevania needs like like lore, like Dark Souls, like yeah, like memorable characters, like exploration, memorable location, yeah. Heck, why does it always have to fight Dracula? Why not fight another villain, like yeah, like Skull Cat or like what was his name again? Not Demise, but what was his name again? From a very flamboyant guy from Skyward Sword. Giragim, yes, Giragim. Yeah. Why not fight another villain? Yeah, why does it always have to be Dracula? Invent new villains, like yeah. I mean, the Samus doesn't always fight Matchways. Sometimes you fight Ravenbeak or Dark Samus or the X Parasite or yeah, or Metroid Prime, or again, memorable moments. Yeah, heck, you can still have like a 2D Castlevania game or a Metroidvania game, but like what it needs is like again like story, or like memorable beats, like kind of like Iconoclast or Cave Story. I mean, those games have like very good stories or atmosphere, or yeah. You can't just have like haha memes, have like a half-baked story. Yeah, again. I mean, there's so many Metroidvania games out, so many Metroidvanias now, and Castlevania needs to be more than just be like a competent game. Like yeah, I don't think that like a ritual Bloodstain of the Night doesn't have like a compelling plot. I mean, it's very like a tongue-in-cheek memes, like like just a little whatever plot. It's very unfortunate. I mean, yeah, again, compared to like Iconoclast, I think that as far as I'm concerned, like a Whole Night has like a very amazing atmosphere, like maybe even like lore. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think it does. Again, yeah. Again, what else? I think I'm talked out by now. I don't think I'll end it here. And remember, stay safe and goodbye.